Thank you so much for tuning in to Music Marvels with Achickwitbeatz and Breezy Gipson. We're excited to have you with us today in the show that we have lined up for you. I mean, this is my favorite time of the week. How about you?
Oh man, there's all kind of things popping, but see this news part right here. Hey, people got to write this stuff down. They got to record it. They got to share it with their folks because, hey, this news that's brought that you work on, hey, you putting them right in the saddle with your stuff.
Well, thank you so much. I just really believe that it's important for us to stay informed and, to just kind of monitor what's happening in the industry and, figure out ways to make it work for us. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you're in this industry, it behooves you to keep abreast of what's happening.
Indeed. So, yeah, we definitely have music industry news for you. We also have a special interview coming up with Trey Banz and his crew. So you want to keep it locked for that. And yeah, beats by yours truly. So hope you dig it.
Jump on in.
All right, here we go.
It's your boy Trey Banz, Royal to the North, and you're listening to Music Marvels.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Music Marvels with Achickwitbeatz and Breezy Gipson. We're so excited to announce that we have Trey Banz and the whole gang in the virtual building with us today. So, what's
Hey,
good?
whoa.
Hey, wow.
All right. Now, Trey Banz, if you could just give us a little background on yourself, how long you been in the music, what kind of inspired you and lit the fire for you?
I'm Trey Banz. I was born in Kalamazoo, Michigan, but I was raised in Atlanta. I've been doing music now my whole life, honestly. I was traveling in Atlanta with my singing group at one point, and when I was a kid, and then of course puberty hit, so I started doing poetry and then freestyling and then rapping. And so Lil Wayne was probably one of my main influences as I was a kid, the old Wayne. So I would ride around with my dad listening to him a lot. And so that kind of was like, I was just like, yeah, this is just what I want to do as a kid. So I just never stopped.
All right. That's what's up. And, shout out to Kalamazoo, my hometown. And, as we mentioned, you came along with the team. So if you could, please introduce everyone. And then once you get your introduction, hop in, let us know a little bit about you too.
Okay, so then first I'm gonna start it off with Rapid Fire because he the front male artist right now, and he the first artist that I really truly believed in him, put something behind and was like, I believe in your talent, let's get it. So I'm gonna start it off with my boy Rapid Fire, #1 artist in the game right now. He just got over 2,200 streams in less than a week, 421 subscribers. He's got like 60 comments, and this is just his first single out. So I'm proud of him, but this is my boy, Rapid Fire, #1 male artist. Let him know something.
Hey, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I come from the west side of Grand Rapids, you know what I'm saying? Trey Banz. I linked up with our DJ Dex. He's also our A&R, and me and him we locked ourselves in a room for 11 days straight. We came out with like 9 songs. We came out with like 9 reference tracks. He jumped on the phone with Trey Banz and was like, I got an artist right here who's ready to push it, because Trey he moved. He's like a shark. He can't sit still. So he was looking for somebody who had the gas for him, and you know what I'm saying? I put the gas in my whip, and we got to running with it. And ever since the first meeting with me and Trey Banz, the first day we pushed out like 4 songs. He had collabs on all my stuff. We shot a video within 24 hours of recording we shot the video before we recorded our first song, and then we recorded the song after. So yeah, me and Trey Banz, he's been giving me shows, booking me with just everything, keeping me busy, keeping me out of trouble. He's got my back. So, I got his with these 16s.
That's what's up.
Okay, so next I got Joya Belly out of Ohio, #1 female artist, very, very gifted. Not only can she rap, she can sing, she hosts. Anything that you need, this woman is a go-getter, hustler, and that's why I'm grateful and proud to have her on this team as well. So Joya Belly, let them know something, baby.
What's up? I'm Joya Belly. Joya Belly, female Machiavelli. Pac sparked my brain to rap when I was 12. I got my butt whooped all the time because I wanted to try to listen to his music. But he just spit like the really stuff that I really connected with him. And when I finally got out of the gate, I started listening to him and really what he had to say, and just start rapping and like breaking up freestyle sessions and things like that. I used to be like heavy all my life, though, a big girl, so I was like 300 pounds, just going in bars, just killing the scene. I was just been a knowledgeable person about everything. But music has always been my life since I could remember. Like literally, my granny started singing at 2 and 3 in choirs that she didn't incorporate and stuff. So, but rapping I love and enjoy the most because of the reaction of the people, of course. And me and Trey Banz had connected at a competition when I was under management about 3 years ago, and he just was the first one that ever came to me and was like, "Man, you got that sauce, man, girl. Why ain't you everywhere yet? Like, what is happening here?" And I was like, "Oh man, I hit that thought that him never left my mind saying that." And 3 years later, here we are now. I hit him up like, "Man, look," he was like, "Man, that's all crap, man. Look, I'll push you. I'll do this and that." A couple months later, I'm like, "Okay, is you still for real?" Like, "Man, let's go now." We've been on it ever since. Then I met Rapid Fire, and we linked, and I was like, dude, I'm a writer, and I host, I do a lot of different paperwork type of stuff. Rapid fired and got me freestyling the first day I met him. So I'm like, oh, dude, this is right here, royalty of the north. Let's go. And I'm from the north of my city.
Hey, whoa.
You know. But yeah, that's the camp. That's the artist that's in the camp and doing their thing, and I'm proud of them. Everybody working, and so, that's all I can ask for. And so we blessed.
That is really
super blessed.
Breezy, I know you burning over there with some questions, right?
So, I just wanted to acknowledge this fresh groove here, and sounds like lightning in a bottle, which is a really good thing right now. And so, shouts out to all of you. And so what do you feel, what type, being there where you feel the pulse of the people, what's the pulse that you're receiving back? I heard the statistics earlier about people reaching out and so on and so forth and making comments. And so in your heart's heart, how does that make you feel that the people are bringing such a pulse to you?
I mean, for me, it's everything for me, because it's like, when you work so hard for something and put so much time and so many years into it, sometimes it's a part of my time in a career where I was just discouraged, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, because the fans not reciprocating to my music, they're not understanding. But it took me time to have to realize my business wasn't right. And so once I got my business right and learned the game, and everybody started to see, and I got to push myself and put myself in different markets and on different things, I was just like, it's overwhelming. I was like, I gotta give it to somebody. I always tell my artists this all the time. I was like, I gotta share this with somebody. So I found Rapid Fire, and then I found Joy, and I was just like, I gotta get this to y'all. I don't want to be the only person that has this going on, this gift. I'm like, can I just get this to y'all? I want to be a part of y'all dream. And I tell them that all the time. I thank them for letting me be a part of their dream and their career. Just being able to get them to the next level, and us all being able to shine together. That's really all that mattered to me. Like, I'm just thankful to be a part of everybody dreaming, everybody being able to see everybody else growing and blossom from this. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, until Trey Banz, I had a little small following of people. That's why Trey Banz, backed me so much, is because I got diehard people who have been listening to me for, 10, 11 years. And they all come to every show, no matter how far they got to drive. They show up to the videos, I call my mama on the radio show, it's the group of people. That's why we do it, is for the people. We don't do this for us. I mean, writing music saved my life. Yes, it did. But for now, we got people that rock with our music and like us and want to see us do more stuff. And Trey Banz putting the bag behind us, it just makes me twice as more hungry.
Right. Starving. Now, like, oh, I'm really about to go get it. Like the spark for me. I mean, I'm literally emotional and teary-eyed. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, that's what's up.
But we just grind and work. That's it. And we just want people to recognize that and, just respect the hustle.
Just to have somebody behind you. And I've been doing this for a long time. And like you said, the business aspect of it, don't nobody want to teach you that. Especially when you get fired. Yep. It's a lot of jealousy in Toledo. A lot of people, and it's a gift for me, and it's for the people. Joy Valley always been for the people, about the people, because we are our own everything we need. No reason to look on the outside for anything. So,
right. Now I know everyone. I know everyone has mentioned, at one point, like having a smaller following, but the talent is still there. And that's like a common theme, especially amongst independent artists, because, if you're true to yourself and you're true to your own sound, you're doing what you do, sometimes it takes a little while to find your people. But then when you guys pull your resources together the way that you have, it kind of helps, reignite that fire and, give you that extra push you needed. And just like you had mentioned too about the business side of it, that part is so crucial, because it takes a lot of work to pour your time, your talent into something and not getting the return on it that you should. So, kudos, hats off to you.
The proper investments.
We appreciate it. We love it.
Yeah.
We take the proper investments. Like I told Rapid, when I first started working with Rapid was like, I asked him, I said, have you ever, what are you thinking about your first single cover? And he just kind of, got on his phone and kind of made something up. And I said, Rapid, that's dope, but let me show you the real business side of it. And let's hire somebody and bring them in. And now let's see what your cover is going to look like. And so, you know, just showing
it immediately jumped off the, I mean, we had 100 subscribers and like 100 likes on the video before the song even dropped, just because of the cover art.
And so I just want to teach them and show them the business, you know, that's what it's about.
Yeah. So I do have to ask you, Trey Banz, even though I can kind of hear like the common theme throughout this interview already. So everybody's, you know, motivated and inspired. They work hard. But what do you look for specifically? So like when you're out checking out artists and then you stumble upon these people and you're like, man, what specifically is the thing that ignites you to reach out to them and be like, you know what, let me help you out?
To be honest, for me, it's like I met Joy way back. You know what I'm saying? A few years back. And when I heard her, I didn't really have my business together or the plan. I didn't really know what I was doing. So me and her was kind of underneath the same management. I didn't really know the game as well as I know it now. And so I ended up leaving the management that we was at. And so I started doing my own thing. And so long story short, so I basically just look for, you know, artists that are hungry and that make me feel something when they first rap. Before I met Rapid Fire, we have a group and Dex was sending me a bunch of videos of him and whatever. I didn't care about none of that. I'm just one of those type of people that I need to see you in person and I got to feel your vibe and really feel that you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? And so when I met him in person and he just spit his first 16, I was like, I can feel your hunger. I'm like, he
didn't even let me finish it, to be honest. Swear to God, Banz cut it off right halfway through my first 16. He was like, bro, yes, let's go. We're doing it.
So it's not really, I'm looking for like a sound or nothing like that. It's just like, if you give me that, if you make me feel something. And I told Rapid when we did our first show, Rapid was kind of being cool. I said, Rapid, you have to project your voice and let these people hear you because you got something to say. And I was like, let these people hear you. And from then on, he just started projecting it and crowds just go crazy when they hear him. It's amazing to see the reaction and to see people see what I see. When Joy step in a room, everything just light up. It's crazy. She's speaking, she's hugging everybody. Hey, how you doing? She don't even gotta spit a bar. And then once she rap, because people think she gonna sing or do something else, but once she give her message and rap, the whole room just light up. And I might not have everything, but man, if I got it, they got it, because I believe in them and I know they stars. And so I'm gonna try to put everything in me behind them. And if a major label pick them up, that's what I want for them. I just want to put them in position. That's all I want for them. I'm not the type of person to sign their lives away or none of that. Just let me be the person to put y'all in position and be a part of this. And so when I'm looking for artists, I'm just looking for hunger. How can we get there?
Right. Man, Breezy, that's electric. Like you can feel it, can't you?
I mean, the first week I met Trey Banz, what did I do? I drove 2 hours twice a day for a week straight. 2 hours twice. That's 4 hours a day I was driving for a week straight when I met Trey Banz, just to put the music together.
And Rapid took a lot of losses. We only been doing this for 3 weeks, and he got a decent following that just coming behind him and it's growing every day. But Rapid took a lot of losses. He lost his car. He, just going through a lot of stuff.
Everything.
For music, just being hungry, trying to get there and trying to stay focused. And so that's why I love Rapid so much, because he gonna get it. Joy, the same thing. She all the way in Ohio. She calling every plug she got to try to get to the music. Like, give me a ride. Just trying to get here. They so hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, boy, you don't need nobody. I'm gonna come get you. So I'm gonna drive.
100. All that. Wow.
Everybody's so hungry. How can we not win?
Right. Yeah, Breezy. I know you got another question or a comment there.
As I had alluded to earlier, it sounds like it's just lightning in a bottle. Okay, so take that as a nugget. Okay, that's lightning in a bottle theory. One way or another, that's going to come back to you, and you'll take that and manifest. It'll manifest in many different ways. That good lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
And so flow with it and keep doing what you're doing.
We got
5 billboards coming up. We just did a photo shoot this past week, and so we gearing up for these billboard contracts. We just locked in. I just got an email from RCA Records that want to fly me out and sit down and talk business. We got another label in South Carolina that wants to talk with us. But right now we into, just staying independent, maybe picking up a few sponsors and just trying to push this dream ourselves and kind of put Michigan on the map in Ohio and just kind of put the North on our back. That's why we call ourselves Royalty of the North. You know what I'm saying? If it's snow in the North, it's ours. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody is royal. And so we just want people to know that, and we just trying to get that back, to the community, especially the Black community. You know what I'm saying? We all royalty, and we need to know that.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we know, general plans, what you got in the pipeline, but are there any specific projects that we should be looking out for?
You ask. Because we know it. All we do is stay in the studio. So we got Rapid right now. He got his single out, but we're going to actually drop his video today after your interview. So we're going to try to get that out today.
About time, man.
Hey,
I was doing great as a single. We got a video shoot coming up for Joy Belly. She's got a project she's working on as well. I'm excited for them. I really don't even need to talk about myself because they gonna get us there. So
talk about you too, Trey.
It's so much to come up that it's just we working so much. I really can't pinpoint what projects is gonna happen first because it's just so much work right now. Like we're
really building the catalog right now. We just got so much gas that we're just writing and recording every day for real.
We be in the studio till 5 o'clock in the morning, just working. And so right now it's just, now I told them we got enough music to where now I just want to start focusing on videos, getting our merchandise together, which is dope. We got some really dope merchandise coming out. And
it's so crazy, Banz. What did Breeze say? He just said lightning in a bottle. And we
just caught the deal for the
So we got a Royalty of the North bottle, which is not liquor, but a bottle, and it's ginger. What is it? Rapid Fire. What is it called?
It's a ginger soda.
It's soda. And so it's got the LED lights in it, and it's dope. And we got our own little personal custom bottles, and we just got different unique merchandise. We're gonna be doing the Royalty of the North kind of Harry Potter wand type theme. We just got our own kind of merchandise line that we are interested in and want to step away and be different, Yeah. And everybody will have one of one. It'll only be one of a kind. Our manufacturer handcrafts everything. So anything that you get from us will be one of one. Nobody will have nothing the same.
Wow, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing all this coming out and, watching everything just kind of take off for you. Cause it's inevitable at this point. Like you can just feel the energy coming off of you. I'm very glad you guys found each other.
For sure. And anything that we got, and if we can offer you guys anything and we can help each other get there, we're always interested in sponsors. We throw a lot of shows. My house is on 10 acres, so we kind of do things out here and kind of trying to put a little festival setting together. So we want to be able to stay connected and close to everybody. And if we, have other artists that's around and we can have them reach out to you guys and just kind of building everybody's platform, we're 100% behind that and with that. And whatever we can do to kind of help you guys get there with our fan base and the people that we have, we want to do that for you guys as well.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's very beautiful. And so, we're getting really close to time to wind it down. But before we go, I need to make sure that everyone listening knows exactly where to follow you, your handles on all the social media, and where they can keep up with what you got coming up.
Go ahead, Banz. I don't know none of that.
Okay, so right now, we're building our YouTube following, which is just Royalty of the North, all one, no spaces, nothing like that. You just type it in. Joya Belly can kind of give y'all her platforms because she got a lot, but her music and her singles will be coming out on the Royalty of the North platform, also her own platform, so she'll be able to get double her money because I tell my artists they got to eat in whatever lanes they need to. And so. But other than that, just Royalty of the North. For me, it's Trey Banz, TreyBanz, because a lot of people try to put BAND, but no, it's BANZ. I'm on all platforms, and that's on everything. I don't care if it's Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, just whatever. I'm there. So, but yeah, Joy Belly, let me know.
For sure, thank you. First of all, thank y'all so much for having me. I'm blessed and honored to even be connecting with y'all. Joya Velli is JOYA capital VELI. It's Joya Velli, female Machiavelli on Instagram, Joya Velli Brain on Facebook, and Joya Velli Brain on Twitter. So, I mean, if you type in Joya Velli anywhere, I'll pop up anywhere. It's only one me.
Rapid Fire a bougie artist, so he got a social media team he putting together that's gonna be doing all his Instagram stuff.
Yeah, I don't even like having my phone for real. Like I almost missed this interview. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I seen the 2 p.m. the 2 p.m. interview thing. Like it was super late. I jumped in late. I hate having this thing for real.
Yeah, Rapid is a spoiled artist, so y'all gonna see him a lot more. He's got a lot of good stuff coming as well.
Shout out to Trey Banz, man, on all of that. You know what I mean? It's really nice after all this time to be able to be an artist, let alone a spoiled artist. You know what I mean? I put in a lot of work to get to where I'm at. I worked really hard, a lot of nights on my craft, a lot of nights listening to the people that I call the greats. You know what I mean? And I put a lot of time and effort into this. And for Banz to see that and put it back behind me, that's just everything that I asked for. So.
Well, that's beautiful. I just want to say, we really appreciated having you guys on the show. And, we definitely have to do it again. I'm going to turn it over to Breezy. But, yeah, I just want to say, kudos to y'all.
Next time too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, thank you. And, Breezy.
Well, it's been really royal, as you say, royalty.
Yes, sir.
I want to extend you a red carpet back. So this isn't just a one-time, so we'll make it arranged. So the next 2 to 3 months come back, and give the listeners some updates on the great things that you're doing. So shouts out to all of you, and we're glad you're here.
Awesome. Thank you for having us. We definitely appreciate it.
Sir. Thank you. Both of y'all.
In the words of Royalty of the North, how we like to end things when you see us anywhere, anytime. Hey, whoa!
You know!
Peace.
Holla.
Later.
All right. That was a really, really great interview. I really enjoyed having them on the show. Their excitement, you just kind of feel it. Like it was transmitting through the airways, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We were feeling it.
Yeah, so we look forward to having them back on the show again soon. So now's the time that we dip into the music news. And, quite a few interesting stories came about that I can't wait to share with you. One of them is Sony has unveiled their new subsidiary called Sony Immersive Music Studios. So the story started developing last year. So I think it was May, once Music Business Worldwide had said that they were working on something special. As for many of you, if you haven't played it, you know someone that has, or you've seen memes about it, but Fortnite, was crazy popular, and that was from Epic Games. And so they were also developing a system called Unreal Engine. And so Sony actually bought a stake in Epic Games, and they developed a team that was supposed to be focusing on immersive media. So that team was actually using Unreal Engine to develop what they're using now for their immersive music studios. So the first project was showcased last week during the Consumer Electronics Show Technology Conference. And there's an Epic Records artist, singer-songwriter named Madison Beer, who debuted music from her album. And according to the reports, it was an ultra-realistic virtual avatar. They said cutting-edge technology, real-time 3D, and it was supposed to be just, cream of the crop. So it's going to be available to the public a little bit later. But they actually had it where she was performing in the Sony Hall concert in New York City. And so, just from the pictures, it looks really, really fascinating. And if you can't wait for it to actually be available to the public, then check out a quick peek, a little behind the scenes video on YouTube. Just head over to our YouTube channel and check out the playlist for music industry news, and you'll be able to see kind of the behind the scenes that went into it.
Well, see, that fits right along with the type of news that you're presenting and have been presenting all along on this show. This isn't just some gossip that's being spread on the corner throughout the neighborhoods and stuff. This is some strong stuff. So, I urge all the listeners to actually lean on in closer to pay attention to what you're talking about with these news stories.
Absolutely. So one, from the tech standpoint, this particular story is kind of interesting, but to think about the fact that Sony started investing this heavily into it last year and is still pouring money into it, and they've got big plans coming up. So this isn't just a pandemic thing. You can see that there's a lot of these crossovers between music companies and these gaming platforms. So virtual concerts seem to be something that's still going to keep growing and building. So this is really fun and interesting to watch.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get back to more music, and we'll be back with more music news after this.
girl Joy Valley Brain, and you're listening to Music Marvel.
back, another news story that developed was Neil Jacobson is planning a $200 million IPO, which is an initial public offering for his company to be able to buy music rights and tech startups. So basically for music acquisitions. So if you're not really familiar with who Neil Jacobson is, he was the longtime president of Geffen Records in LA before he left the BMG imprint in 2019 and started his own company. So now his company, the Music Acquisition Corporation, is gearing up for this IPO on the New York Stock Exchange. So we've mentioned before, there's a lot of different ways to invest in music if that's something that you're interested in. So, here's another heads up. So keep your eyes open and make sure you check it out.
Sounds very interesting.
And speaking of music acquisitions, Mick Fleetwood has joined the ranks of music artists cashing in on their catalogs. So he sold his royalty interest in over 300 recordings, including Fleetwood Mac's biggest hits. So BMG actually snatched this up. And just to be clear, it doesn't mean that they hold the master rights to it, because most of these albums and their music has been kind of split across depending on who they sold their rights to. But this particular acquisition means that when all those other companies make money off of Fleetwood Mac, they get a little bit of portion of that too. So it's kind of interesting to see what's happening with these music rights and everybody's that's getting all these different moving pieces. The money's there, and it just shows you how valuable it is if you actually have the paperwork and the rights lined up the way they need to be.
Yeah, so for the artist out there today, take a minute and investigate that and try to set yourself something up. And hey, these guys are coming up with some pots of gold off of for earnings, off of their hard work. So hey, if you're young and upcoming, you might want to put something in that now. And just think, 5, 10 years, 15 years, that might be a pot of gold for you too.
Exactly. And speaking of up-and-coming artists, Beatport just launched their new emerging artist program called Beatport Next. So, this is specifically for dance music artists. So if you make dance music, this is definitely something you want to pay attention to. But over the course of 12 months, they're going to be providing a platform for artists, stores, playlisting, editorials, live streams, and even offering artists social media support. So, make sure that you follow that if you're into dance music, if you're thinking about it, or maybe if it's something you've just kind of thought about. There are a lot of opportunities available in dance music. So keep that on your radar for sure. And Bandcamp, oh my goodness. The tremendous strides that they've been making for independent artists has just been phenomenal. I mean, even starting with the Bandcamp Fridays, they're serious contenders as far as distribution goes. So now their vinyl pressing service is actually available. They started, they kind of announced last year that they were going to have that available. They rolled it out to, a few select people. And so now they've rolled it out to 10,000 more. So if you haven't gotten an invite, maybe just sit tight. Maybe it's on the way. But this opportunity is really good because most people don't do vinyl. Well, I shouldn't say most people, but most artists don't necessarily distribute in vinyl because it can be costly. But Bandcamp has actually kind of pushed that cost off so that way it's actually financed by your supporters. So if your supporters are like, man, I love your music, I'd love to have it on vinyl, they can pay for it there. And so it's not coming directly out of your pocket. They're just kind of paying for it in advance. And so they're the ones that's making it happen for you. And so that's really great. There are platforms that operate that way, but they don't offer everything else that Bandcamp does. So to be able to have that one-stop shop for independent artists is just phenomenal. All right, we're going to get back to a little bit more music before we get ready to head out for the night.
It's your boy Rapid Fire with ROTN, and you listening to Music Marvel.
Okay, well, that's that. This is a wrap for this week's episode of Music Marvels. We're so glad that you joined us, and I just had a great time today.
Yeah, me too. And the flow was just right in the mix where it needed to be. And I want to give a shout out to, in memory of the one and only Phil Spector, who for the young folks may not know who he was, but he actually was a trailblazer in his time and helping a lot of groups get up and off and get onto the charts and make names for themselves. And so later on he made a couple of moves that got him into some legal trouble with some other completely different related topics. But anyway, we lost him this week. Great, well-known publicist, and he was a promoter. Got a lot of people a lot of work.
All right, so we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Tune in, tell a friend, and we'll see you then. Peace.